Hello, my name is Thunder of Thunder Lighting Gaming, and I have a lot of issues with the new Deadpool teaser, and the biggest one is obviously the one in the title, so I'm just going to get into that right away. So a lot of people seem to have the same opinion of the MCU lately, and that is that the MCU Phase 4 has been pretty bad. I tend to disagree with these people. I'm not saying that all of Phase 4 was good, but I think that just having the blanket statement of Phase 4 is bad is kind of pushing it. I don't think it's been that bad at all, honestly. I feel like I've liked more than I've disliked. I'm not saying that Eternals was good, but I also refuse to say that Shang-Chi was bad, so it's a give or take. A sentiment that a lot of people share, myself included, is that they're kind of worried where the MCU is going. Black Panther 2 is the end of Phase 4, and if Phase 4 was this weird, what's Phase 5 going to look like? How long until this thing, they keep making enough bad things that there's just no more MCU? The answer is never. That's never going to happen because they're backed by Disney, and they have a lot of money. And one thing that I've been personally excited about is the X-Men and Fantastic Four's inclusion in the MCU. Basically everything that Marvel/Disney retained the rights to when Disney bought Fox. And that's sort of what I mean when I say that Hugh Jackman shouldn't play Wolverine. I think that the Fox X-Men movies coming to a close, the Fox-produced X-Men movies coming to a close, and the Disney-produced X-Men, content is a perfect cutoff point to be like, hey guys, all the X-Men characters you love are coming back, obviously, but they're all going to be played by new actors, except for Deadpool, because we'd probably get bomb threats and hate mail if we recast Deadpool. With Hugh Jackman's inclusion in Deadpool 3, Hugh Jackman will have been playing the same superhero character for longer than any actor in all of cinema. At that point, he would have been playing Wolverine for 24 straight years. I feel like a lot of people think about Robert Downey Jr. when they think about one actor playing the same superhero for a long time. His beginning and end as Iron Man started and finished while Hugh Jackman was still playing Wolverine. Now, do I dislike Hugh Jackman playing Wolverine? Of course I don't. I've loved Hugh Jackman playing Wolverine ever since he started playing Wolverine. What I don't think is a good idea is that Hugh Jackman coming back to play Wolverine sets a precedent. So far, there have been 4 Fox-owned X-Men characters reappear in the MCU. There's Deadpool and Wolverine. There's Quicksilver from WandaVision. And spoilers for Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, but there's Professor X in that movie. And so far, every single one of those characters has been played by the actor who played them in the Fox movies. Not to mention that Hugh Jackman straight up said that he was done. After, I think the last movie he did was Logan. After Logan, he's done. He's not playing Wolverine anymore, except I guess Disney gave him a bunch of money, and he's going to do it again. But, and that's something I want to be clear about. This movie's going to rip. Like, this movie's going to kick ass. I'm going to love Deadpool 3. You're going to love Deadpool 3. It's going to be great because it's going to have Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool and Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. This movie's going to be awesome. The problem that I have with it is that in 5 to 12 years from now, when they do recast Wolverine, a bunch of different people are going to be like, well, what the fuck? I thought Hugh Jackman was Wolverine. And to that, I'll be like, yeah, I can kind of see why you'd think that, because literally no one else has ever played Wolverine. I have been long in the camp of Taron Egerton should play Wolverine. That is my fan cast of that role. I think he's perfect for the role. I think he's perfectly short. If you don't know anything about Wolverine, he's like 4'11" or some shit like that. Taron Egerton is a great actor. And obviously, some of the fun of recasting Wolverine is gone now. And I'm going to be honest, that's a tiny little bit of my problem, but it'd be kind of immature to say, like, that's my biggest problem, is that now I can't fan cast Wolverine whenever I want. I just don't know how long this is going to go on for. Like, at what point do we get the X-Men movie that stars all new people? Do we ever get that? Or is the X-Men always just going to be a cameo, and when those cameos show up, they're played by the actors or actresses who have always played these characters? And the new teaser for Deadpool 3 definitely makes it seem like this is the last time he's going to play Wolverine. But, like, is it? Because last time was the last time he played Wolverine. It's exactly like Mark Hamill with the Joker. Mark Hamill said Arkham City is the last time I'll play the Joker. And then he played the Joker again for Arkham Knight. And then he played the Joker again like 11 years later for Lego DC Supervillains, I believe is the name of that game. It's just one of those things where it's like, stop saying that this is the last time you're going to play Wolverine if you're still willing to play Wolverine. I think I'd be less upset if he was like, I don't know, maybe Logan will be the last time I play Wolverine, but he was pretty much like, no, I'm done. I've been playing this character for quite a while, and I think I'm good. The same thing that Robert Downey Jr. said, and look who recently died, canonically, in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So I just continue to fear for the future of the MCU, and I fear for not people like me who are massive fans. I fear for people who are just sort of fans, just passively like, oh, I've seen an MCU movie or two. They're pretty cool. They got some cool action scenes. I like the story of a few of them. For those people, I apologize that Hugh Jackman is still playing Wolverine, because it's like going to be super confusing now, because eventually they are going to want to recast Wolverine, because they're going to want to, like, it'd be crazy not to do more with that character. He's the most famous X-Men. He's, by all accounts, the main character of the X-Men family. And if this is Hugh Jackman's last time playing Wolverine, truly, and then they're like, oh, so we can't put Wolverine in anything else if he's not going to be played by Hugh Jackman, I think that'd be pretty dumb. But the fact that Hugh Jackman is playing Wolverine again means that we have to wait even longer for someone else to play Wolverine. So I just think that, like I said, I don't actually remember if I said it or not, but I think that Fox being bought out by Disney was the perfect cutoff point to be like, okay, we're doing X-Men stuff. It's all different actors. But so far, all the X-Men that have shown up have, in fact, been played by the actors who played them in the Fox universe. The other problem I have for this trailer is that it's not a trailer. The Deadpool movies keep doing this, where they're releasing like a trailer for a trailer. Like, it's not a trailer for a trailer, right? Those are really annoying, and I feel like nobody likes those. And Chris and I actually literally just spoke recently about how trailers for trailers are just so annoying. I think we were speaking in private about that. But regardless, we just had a discussion about that. That's not what this is, right? This is a trailer for a movie, but it has no footage from the movie in it, obviously. It's just sort of like someone who's making the movie talking about how they're making the movie, which is, in my opinion, equally as annoying as a trailer for a trailer. But we've always kind of looked the other way because it's Ryan Reynolds, and the whole thing is like Deadpool's a tongue-in-cheek, fourth wall breaking character, so it's cool to do this. But I'm just sort of getting fed up with it. Like, the fact that Hugh Jackman is returning to play Wolverine in the next Deadpool movie could have been a tweet or a news article or something like that. It didn't have to be a trailer, as it were. And the other issue, the kind of the biggest issue I have with this trailer, other than the whole Hugh Jackman thing, is that at the end of the trailer it says coming soon. It doesn't really say coming soon. It says coming Hune, which is a very funny joke, I guess. But then after the coming soon bit, they drop the date for this movie, and it's coming out 2 full years from now. It's coming out September 6th, 2024. It is entirely too early to be promoting this movie this way. I guess it's cool that they even said a date, but like, my issue with the trailer is like, in no reality is 2 full years from now what you would refer to as coming soon in the cinema realm. And I know what you're going to say. You're going to say, well, they didn't say coming soon, they said coming Hune. And to those people I say, congratulations, you figured it out. You win 10 points, and you can cash in those 300 Thunder and Lightning points at the end of the year for a free Thunder and Lightning hat. It doesn't have our logo on it. It just says, please let Taron Egerton play Wolverine. So that's 10 points that you get that goes towards that hat. This is not the first time that Wolverine has even done this. X-Men Origins Wolverine was announced in like 2005 or something, and then it came out in 2009. I remember waiting forever for that movie, and then it was pretty bad. I don't think Deadpool 3 is going to be bad. I want to keep reiterating that. I think this movie is going to kick ass, and I think I'm going to really enjoy watching Hugh Jackman as Wolverine opposite Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool. I just don't know if it's the best idea, and that's kind of where my head has been at this whole phase with the MCU. A lot of things they've been doing, I'm just like, I don't know if that's the best idea. I don't know if starting and completing an entire arc for Wanda within one phase of the MCU was quite a good idea. I don't know if, spoilers once again for Doctor Strange, I don't know if John Krasinski as Mr. Fantastic is a good idea. I don't know if Black Panther 2's a good idea, you know? Who knows, right? Because it's not out yet. But I'm just saying, like, that's kind of the mood I'm in, where I'm like, I don't know, maybe it'll be good. And then only when I see it and it is good, I'm like, oh, okay, it was good. And I just want to stop feeling that way. I feel like sometime during Phase 3, the beginning of Phase 3, I got into this group where I was like, the MCU's pretty good. They haven't really done anything, like, wrong in a while. I feel like every movie has been a consistent hit. And now I'm just sort of in this, and I know a lot of people are just sort of in this state of like, I don't know what's going to happen next, or if it's going to be good, or if I'm going to like it. And I continue to feel that way with the Wolverine news, because like I said, Deadpool 3 is going to be great. Hugh Jackman as Wolverine is going to be awesome, and I genuinely can't wait to see that again. I really feel like it's already too late to like not recast these characters. I feel like they should be recasted already, and I feel like whatever they're doing with the X-Men in the MCU should pick up the pace. You know, they keep teasing it here and there, and now we finally have some sort of X-Men thing coming out in the form of Deadpool 3 soon, except we don't have something coming out soon, because it's coming out 2 full years from now. And here's the thing, right? Because I know how the internet works. I've been on the internet for my whole life, and I know how this is going to play out. Black Panther 2 is going to come out. It's going to be incredible. I'm going to love it. I'm going to see it in theaters 3 times. It looks amazing. Everyone's going to hate that movie. Everyone's going to hate that movie. Everyone's going to hate Guardians of the Galaxy 3. They're going to say, oh, how could James Gunn make such a terrible movie, even though that movie's going to be good. And then Deadpool 3 featuring Wolverine is going to come out, and people are going to be like, the MCU is back, baby. It's good again. Isn't it great how cool that movie was? I think we can all agree that the MCU is back. And it's just like, I can just sit here and predict that, because I know that that's how it's going to go. That's always how the internet works. The things that are good, but not super crazy good, are bad. And the things that are super crazy good are super crazy good. And I'm sorry, but Hugh Jackman playing Wolverine and Ryan Reynolds playing Deadpool was always, in the internet's eyes, going to be super crazy good. And this is no exception. And now those two characters are finally coming together in the way that everyone wanted them to, and I wanted them to as well. But I thought that opportunity has passed because Hugh Jackman said he wasn't going to be playing Wolverine anymore. Also, if I may, this is a small nitpick, but Hugh Jackman is 53 goddamn years old. That's like, and I assume that my dad brought up a point, which is Wolverine is dead because he died in Logan. Obviously, this movie is going to take place before that, so that argument doesn't really matter, right? I will make an argument for the fact that Hugh Jackman is not young anymore, which is fine, but I think is also part of the reason he wanted to stop playing Wolverine. He's just grown out of the role, and I feel like he realized that, and I feel like it's time to recast him, period. I feel like it's time to recast him, but also I feel like that could be an opportunity to, like, literally restart the X-Men in the MCU. Make everybody young, make everyone different actors, make everyone newer, up and coming, younger actors, and then go from there. That's what I thought they were going to do. And that's what I was pretty sure they were going to do with the X-Men in the MCU. And now I'm just sitting here like, I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do with the X-Men. I don't like that feeling. So that's basically what I wanted to say. I wanted to get it all out while it was still fresh in my mind. It seems like I'm the only person who actively disliked the new Deadpool trailer. But let me know what you think. If you agree with me, I doubt you do, but if you agree with me, let me know in the comments. If you disagree with me and you think I'm completely wrong, let me know why. And listen, if it wasn't obvious, I can kind of like see all the places where people are going to say, oh, you're totally wrong about this. But I just love the MCU, and I always have, and I'm hoping that I always will. And it's decisions like this that make me not sure what the MCU has planned, and I don't know if I love that feeling. Thank you for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe.
Our channel has daily uploads from podcast video essays, Let's Plays to skits.
Be sure to watch on Twitch. We stream all our video game and podcast content live at 5 EST every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday.
Our intro is by Brad Kendrick and music by Froggy and the Friendship. Link to all that in the description below.
Thanks again, and we'll see you next time.